Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. This is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Green Bay.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Rodgers. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in Week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On first and 10, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And now it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
16 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby.
1-yard attempt.
And it's through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
at their own 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. We'll check on his status when we get back. First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Cousins on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 25-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
As the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to our... We now proceed to the start of the second half. restarted for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Abdullah, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On third down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 18-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have moved out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Packers. Christian Kirksey charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jones. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.